Yeah, why the fuck DCF just called my phone for the phone interview and I missed it? Fuck, why they always call me when I'm at work? Damn, I just spent almost $800 on food, man. I am complaining, but I'm blessed to have the money to buy the food for my family. But damn, you know when you miss the phone interview with DCF or with um, EBT food stamps, whatever y'all want to call it, you have to reapply again. I wonder if I'm gonna be able to call when I get off. Oh my God, I could just pull my hair out. What should I do? Y'all know what I could do? I'm probably gonna end up calling them back just to see if I can speak with someone because I know I get off at fucking 4 o'clock and they probably gonna be closed. And then I'm trying to call back and it's busy. So that's why I said I was gonna try to call at the end of the day around like 5 o'clock. I get off at 4, but they close I think at 5. So I'm gonna try to call like 4:30 ish to try to get someone. Oh.
12 kids. 12. Answer me this. When you got 12 kids and you live in a 3-bedroom, how that work? Pallets, multiple shared rooms. You sleep this way, I sleep that way. You sleep this way, I sleep that way. That's just too many kids to be having while you on government assistance. I'm telling you, what's up with that? Why do all the people on government assistance got bull-cool kids? I'm sick of it. And I know they are too. Come on now. Make sure we good, mama. We don't need to be dependent on the government to eat. But she said she been paying for it lately. Hopefully she can maintain.
I finally got approved for food. I've been fiending my whole life to get food stamps. I finally got approved for food stamps. And I get to the office and look at the wait. Like, I don't even want the food stamps no more. Dead serious. Should look like class. Oh, I'm annoyed. A whole hour later.
And what's crazy is, she's got her nails done, of course. She's got the Louis Vuitton headband on, right? And she finally has access to food stamps. But now she's going...
Hold on, brother. That's the fake Louis Vuitton headband. That's the beauty supply store. That ain't real. That's the knockoff. But keep going, bro. Let me hear you out.
Going to complain that she has to wait in line to gain access to taxpayer-funded benefits that she now qualifies for. The entitlement is off the charts. And along with the entitlement, if you look at a graph, the entitlement, as that goes up, guess what else also goes up? Yeah, the exhaustion with this kind of behavior, with this sense of entitlement, and with this blatant disrespect for individuals who go out and bust their tails day in and day out to pay for all these programs. At the end of the day, they're the ones who are going to have to probably pay more to the IRS when tax time comes around. And guess what? You're going to be the one gallivanting around with your tax refund or whatnot. And people are getting sick and tired of it. I am just one, but many other people are as well.
I mean, I hear that. I just had to cut him off when he talked about the Louis Vuitton headband. That junk fake. But I hear you, though. Now, let's be real. You don't want to wait in no administration for hella hours, but at the end of the day, that's what you got to do when you want to get them benefits. I think she was just expressing the way she felt in that moment. But I hear him, though. Yeah, the taxpayers, we don't really want to hear that. Take that off the internet. Don't bring it to the internet that you're tired. You don't want the food stamps now. If you really need them, you're going to do whatever it takes for you to get them. Now, I don't care about my tax dollars going to helping somebody, but you got to really want that help, and you got to really need that help. That's fine. That's perfectly fine. Just make sure you really need it for real. Make sure you're not milking the system. We're tired of people milking the system. That's all.
It is something very dystopian and nonsensical to think that the federal government should be able to regulate what people can and cannot buy with their food stamps, i.e., the fact that Donald Trump is trying to regulate whether or not, if you are a food stamp recipient, if you can have access to things like soda, snack cakes, snacks, chips, and other things outside of meat and produce. And just for this exercise, let's ignore the fact that there are several million Americans who require sugar based on certain health conditions, right? Hello, diabetes. But for this exercise, let's focus on the people who this will affect most, people who have children. Y'all love saying that let's protect the kids, children first, children should have this and that. But with this regulation, you are essentially telling a child, hey, you're born into poverty, you don't deserve treats. You don't deserve a cookie, a candy, a cake, nothing. And I think what's even more crazy is people who are agreement with this rhetoric of, yeah, food stamps do need regulation. If you need help from the government should have a right to tell you what you can and cannot buy. Mind you, food stamps already have regulations placed on them. One of the major food stamp regulations is that you cannot buy hot foods on food stamps, that the food that you buy has to be something that you prepare yourself, right? You cannot purchase ready-made meals with food stamps. So adding in an additional regulation will just cause a deeper issue on what people have access to, right? People don't understand that a lot of people who are on food stamps live in what's called food deserts. I don't know why y'all think everybody has access to a Whole Foods or a Trader Joe's or a Sprouts down the street. Most people's main grocery store isn't even a Walmart, it's a Dollar General.
Or Dollar Tree. Yup. It sure is. So when you go in Dollar Tree, what you gonna get? Junk food, Hot Pockets, TV dinners. That's mainly it. Family Dollar, same thing. Dollar General, same thing. You really don't have access to fresh produce. We talking about the poverty-stricken environments, man. It ain't no Walmart in the area. It ain't no Trader Joe's. It's none of those establishments. I agree with her. That's the thing that food stamps fails to realize. If we gonna talk about the people that actually need it, they're going to corner stores. Let's be 1,000 with it. They going to corner stores. What can you get at a corner store? What can you get at a Family Dollar, Dollar General, a Dollar Tree? The junk food. Let's just say this. Let's just say we cut everybody off who really been abusing the system, that got some type of income, and we have it be for the people that really need it. That's where they going. Now what?
What produce are you buying in that? Huh? What fresh fruit are you buying at a Dollar General? Riddle me that. At the end of the day, this administration is constantly proving to you guys that they do not give a fuck about the everyday American. They do not give a fuck about people who cannot eat, and they do not give a fuck about the kids. Because if you gave a fuck about the kids, you wouldn't add more regulations on how to feed and before. It is something very dystopian. You wouldn't add more regulations on how to feed them. Ridiculous.
Look, it's not about helping the people that really need it. They don't care about helping the people that really need it. It's about control. We got everybody under us. We can control them. We can control what they can and cannot buy. We can control how they live and where they live when they're on Section 8. We can control what they can eat when they're on EBT. They get a woody off of that. Control. The government don't care about the people. They never have, never will. The people that truly need help, she said it, I said it. You cannot get fresh produce at the stores that are readily accessible in walking distance. We talking about people that ain't got no car. They ain't got nothing other than feet. The closest thing to them gonna be the corner store. It's gonna be the liquor store. Same thing. It's gonna be maybe a Dollar Tree inside of a plaza, a 7-Eleven maybe. That's it. These are the people that don't have access to an oven, a microwave, a stove. But you're saying they can't buy the things that were keeping them alive? They were surviving off chips and junk food, for real. Maybe we can do some type of investigations. If you have a roof over your head, yes, you have to get healthy foods. For the people that's really on the streets, that's not even possible. Let me know what y'all think about this.